I've got a few quid from this week's sale, so I'm going to jump in the car and go to an antique centre and see if I can find anything to sell on eBay for a profit. So let's go. Well, I'm not strictly going just to go and buy stuff. I actually need to top up my own antiques cabinet, so I'm going to go and take that down, but I'm also going to have a quick mooch about. So I've got a budget of £20 and I'll at least try and double my money or make 50. So let's get around there and see what we can do, because I've got bills to pay. Drop a comment on how much I'll make today. What's your guess? So this is my cabinet here. I'm trying to get a range of things. We've got some signed books, some jewellery on top here, various pieces like that. It really needs a refresh, so I'm just going to move things around, make it little, fill some of the gaps, update some of the Pokemon cards that I've got in stock, including these ones here. Got some coins. Cameras do well for me. I just try and keep it mixed and varied, really, and try and keep things cheap. These vintage Thomas the Train books caught my eye, but they just wanted far too much money for them. There was some cool old school FM AM radios. They were really cheap, but I didn't know if they'd actually still work, to be fair with. I finally found something. Check this out. This is Schaefer, which is a really good pen make. But yeah, the reason why is if I take this top off here, now it's priced at just £10, so I'm definitely picking this up because on the nib it says £7.50, which I'll tell you about later. I really wanted this, but I think I would get killed by my other half if I brought it home. So cool. Always worth checking out the reduced section. You never know. Some stuff like this will be long tail sellers, but they would sell eventually, but not for me today. And in years to come, this is what the Labubu things are going to look like. The bloody Beanie Bears. Very tough sell. I do quite often see DVDs in an antique centre. £2 each though, there was nothing spectacular. Always worth looking at the coins, but these weren't even priced. But you never know, you might find the odd bit of silver, but it's not worth it these days. Most people know what's what. Now, this is something that really pisses me off with modern day antique centres. Near this whole booth is counterfeit. Well, just fake cast iron signs. I know people buy them, but just checking out one of my competitors. This is the coin guy that sells quite a lot of stuff. He's actually got 2 cabinets and it's really well laid out. So, fair play, mate. It's you can see why people buy. And just checking out some of the Terry Pratchett books. They're always good sellers for me. But yeah, £18. I'll be putting that back on the shelf. A pair of very fake Nikes here for £8 if anyone fancies them. I'm seeing more and more of this type of stuff with Funko Pops, and my father-in-law spotted this deal who I bumped into there, and you can see it's advertised as silver, £25, and the tops are solid sterling silver. If he hadn't have spotted this first, I would have definitely grabbed this. These are cool. We thought they were £50, but actually they turned out to be £4.50. I was very tempted with this, but again, it was just too expensive. £78. I've definitely never seen a guitar like this before. For all you Pokemon fans out there, some vintage Pokemon bedding. I know people make clothes out of these. Some silver here in this stall, just out in the open. But yeah, it's just too expensive, £22. Needed a good clean, and there's another piece over here as well. It's filthy. Something I've never seen before is a boombox made by Samsung. It looks proper old school. I couldn't find any comps on it. So my dastardly father-in-law bought those brushes for 20 and he ended up selling them
I could do it for 20 for you.
For 70. Well, I needed to go to the centre anyway. I did get one thing here, which I think I'll do really well on. I sold some stuff. I've done £87 last month, which is all right for August. It's not too bad. It's mostly modern day stuff that's sold, so that's all right. I'll take that. Profit margin on that is about 60 quid, 60, 65 quid. But I bought this pen. I paid £10 for it, and I don't know if I got it on the video, but I'll show you why I paid that for it. So the box says Schaefer, which is a well-known pen manufacturer, but it's not Schaefer. It's actually made by, you won't be able to see it, but it's Waterman, made in France. It says it just on there anyway. And if I take the lid off, it's got a nib there. Let's see if it'll focus. It won't, but it says 18K 750. So that nib is 18 karat gold. So the nib alone, I've looked online, and nibs weigh between 0.5 gram and a gram. So the current spot price for 18 karat gold as of today is... So just looking on Plus Gold, which is sort of my go-to website, you can see there £63.30 for 18 karat gold. Absolute insanity. What's the world coming to? And then just look at silver, 83 pence. So just over £63 a gram, even if that nib weighs 0.5 gram, which it's quite a big nib. That's got to be more than 0.5 gram. Even if that is 0.5 gram, that's still 30 quid just in scrap, just for the nib. So for £10 for the whole thing, I was buying it. Now, comps online are all over the place. I can't find anything the same. It's got kind of like a wood grain pattern, like almost like a burr, but I don't know if it is a burr or if it's like a... I don't know. So I'm going to have to do some more research for this. The case, it doesn't match. So this case I'll keep if I ever get one of these pens, which I do sometimes. But the pen itself, some are in the hundreds. But if the scrap alone is at least 30, 40 quid, I'm saying I'm going to put that up for at least 60, 70. I don't know. So yeah, boom. Now it's not sold. It'll take a while. But if I was really impatient, I could rip the nib off and get the money tomorrow. So it just shows you. There is profit at antique centres. I had to spend a good half an hour, 40 minutes walking around. There was a lot of shite there. Some absolute dribble, including the stuff in my cabinet as well. God, there was some rubbish in there. But so much repro stuff, which pisses me off. I don't like the repro stuff. But there were some good stalls, and especially my one. That was a really good stall. But I'm pleased to be selling stuff. I'm selling Pokemon cards as well, which is... They're fine with me selling them, so I double checked, and they said as long as it's collectible, you can sell it. So yeah, seems to be selling. Selling coins. Coins are doing really well, so I've got a load more coins to go in there. I've just recorded a video about coins, so if you want to know about making money on coins, smash that subscribe button, because that video will be coming soon. It'll be a bit of a longer video, but hope that's interesting about making money from antique centres. Don't forget to like, comment, and smash the subscribe button. And apparently you got to hit the hype button now, whatever that means. So if you know what the hype button is, smash it, please. I appreciate that. And if you like these kind of videos about antique centres, click on this one here where I go around another one trying to look for items to buy and sell. And I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.